Hi, this is Raina. Thank you for joining me on my crochet channel. In this video, we will crochet the Twilight Braids Bag, and you will learn to crochet the puff stitches that make up the braids on the sides and back post double crochet stitches. And this bag is quite small. It's about 9 inches wide and 7.5 inches tall, and I would say the skill level is intermediate. I use 1.5 millimeter nylon cord. This one skein has 218 yards and I used 2. I would say you'll need about 400 yards for the purse. Crochet hook is 3.75 millimeters. I have this leather strap. You can use a short one or a long one for crossbody bag. And I have the leather snap buckle for the closure. You'll find the links to these materials in video description box. And to weave in the ends of the cord, you'll need this type of plastic tapestry needle or a bigger size blunt sewing needle. And I like to use this 0.5 millimeter clear stretchy cord to sew on the snap buckle, and it's best to do this with a blunt sewing needle. And I start with magic ring or adjustable ring. So I place the cord across my fingers, the tail facing downward, then wrap it around my index finger, making a cross, then insert hook under that first strand and then pull that other one through, then take finger out, yarn over, pull through the loop. And we can start the first round. So chain, and now make 2 single crochets in a ring, chain 2, again 2 single crochets, chain 2, 2 single crochets, chain 2, and 2 more single crochets, chain 2. At this point I will pull the ring tight, pull by the tail, and I will finish this round with a slip stitch in a first single crochet. To start the second round and the puff stitches, I will first slip stitch in the next single crochet and also in a chain space. And now the corner puff stitches. And to make the beginning puff stitch, I first pull the loop a bit longer, then yarn over, insert hook through the space, yarn over on the back, pull the loop through. Again, yarn over, insert hook through the space, yarn over, pull it through. And then one more time, and yarn over, pull through all loops on hook. This is my beginning puff stitch. Now chain 2, And now the regular puff stitch, yarn over, insert hook through the space, yarn over, pull the loop through, and 3 more times, yarn over, insert hook through, yarn over, pull the loop through. So I did this 4 times, yarn over, pull through all loops and hook. And now I chain 2, 1, 2. And next I will go to the next chain space, skipping the single crochets, and make the puff stitch. Chain 2, then make a second puff stitch in the same space. Chain 2, and repeat same, make 2 puff stitches in the next corner chain space, chain 2 between, then again chain 2 and 2 puff stitches in the last corner chain space, chain 2 between. And after last 2 chains, I will finish this round with a slip stitch in top of that beginning puff stitch. And now each next round starts the same. Slip stitch in the next corner space, and we do the puff stitches. The beginning one again, pull the loop a little longer, and then pull up loop through the space 3 times. Chain 2. Then regular puff stitch. Chain 2. And next here we will make 3 double crochets in this next chain space. After the double crochets I chain 1. Then here this is the next corner space, and again make 2 puff stitches. Chain 2 between the second one. Chain 2. And here in the next space again make 3 double crochets. After double crochets, chain 1, and repeat in the next corner space, puff stitch, 2 chains, puff stitch, then 2 chains, and in the next space 3 double crochets, then 1 chain, and then last corner the same. After last 3 double crochets I finish the round with 1 chain, and then again slip stitch in top of that first puff stitch. And then next round again, first slip stitch in a corner chain space, then do the beginning puff stitch, chain 2, and the second puff stitch, chain 2. Now we're going to make the back post double crochets around these double crochets, and in the first and last we have to make 2 of them. So yarn over, then insert hook from back to front on the right side of this first double crochet, then around the post of this from front to back again, then on the back yarn over, pull this loop through, you're still on the back, yarn over, pull through first 2 loops, pull through next 2 loops, and then second back post double crochet around that same double crochet. So yarn over, then on the back I insert my hook around the post of that same double crochet, yarn over, pull the loop through, you're still on the back here, yarn over, pull through first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through next 2 loops, then 1 back post double crochet around the next double crochet, the middle one, and over again from back to front, then front to back, on the back yarn over, pull that loop through, yarn over, pull through first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through last 2 loops, and now 2 of them around the post of this last double crochet. So I have 5 and then chain 1. Now do the corner same puff stitch and 2 chains and second puff stitch. Two chains, and here again the back post double crochets, so 2 around the first one, then 1 around the next, and 2 around the last. then chain 1 and repeat corner puff stitches, chain 2 between, then also 2 chains and 5 back post double crochets, and then chain 1. And I finish this round. After last back post double crochet, chain 1 and slip stitch in top of that beginning puff stitch. And starting the same way, next round, slip stitch in chain space, make the beginning puff stitch, chain 2, second puff stitch in same space, chain 2, and now this starts to repeat. We'll do again 2 back post double crochets around the first stitch, then I do 1 around each next 3, and 2 around the last. And after these I chain 1 and again the corner puff stitches, chain 2, two back post double crochets around the first stitch, one around next 3, and then 2 around the last. Chain 1 and repeat the puff stitches in a corner. And next is round 6, starts the same way. So after the corner, again chain 2 and then 2 back post double crochet stitches around the first stitch, then I have here 5 in the middle, again 2 around the last one. And then chain 1. Then you do the corner and the next side. So here you have 9 of these back post double crochet stitches. Now I continue increasing on each round the same way until I have 27 back post double crochets on each side. I have finished 14 rounds. The next round is different. We start the same with the corner. Chain 2, then in the first, around the first double crochet stitch, again we do 2 back post double crochets, then make back post double crochet in around next 12 stitches. And now skip the next stitch and make the back post double crochet around next one. So skipping this. So I make 12 again. And now I have 1 stitch left here. We'll make 2 around that one. Chain 1 and make the corner. Chain 2. And on this side I simply make a back post double crochet around each stitch. So there's 27 stitches. So I don't make 2 around the first and last, just 1. So I did 27 stitches here. then chain 1 and the corner, chain 2, and the third side repeats the first side. So here I do 2 back post double crochets around the first stitch, then around next 12, then I skip next stitch and make 12. And then 2 around the last stitch. Chain 1 and the corner, chain 2, and the fourth side repeats the second side, so just make the back post double crochet around each stitch, and 27. And I finished the round with 1 chain and slip stitch in a first puff stitch. And now with the next round, this one is going to repeat all the way to the end. So I start the same with the corner. Chain 2, then make 2 back post double crochets around the first stitch, then 12, and here I'm going to now skip 2 stitches, this one and this one. Here this is the stitch that we skipped on previous round. So skip this and this and make back post around the next one. Again make 12 here and make 2 around the last stitch. Chain 1, make that corner, chain 2, and here, like on the last round, we just make 1 back post double crochet around each stitch, 27. Then chain 1, make the corner, chain 2, on this side make 2 back post double crochets around the first stitch, then 1 around each next 12, after 12, again here, skip these next 2 stitches and make 12. And again 2 around the last stitch. Chain 1 and corner, then chain 2, and on this side just 1 back post around each stitch, 27. And chain 1, slip stitch in first puff stitch. So, and now continue repeating this last round, and so it's up to you how many rounds to add depending on how tall you want the purse to be. And I finished 33 rounds, and now I'm going to cut off the cord, fasten off, and next weave in the ends. And later on, after we have attached the buckle, I also show you how to shape the purse.